Hello, we are going to now be learning how to take a matrix and put it into what we call reduced row echelon form. You don't really need to know much about that, but what you do need to know is it's a good way to solve linear systems without actually having to do your math. The computer or your calculator will do it for you. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Your last thing in putting a matrix in, we actually put our equation already in. So we're going to skip that and we're just going to do the actual operation. So what we do here is, just like when we inputted our matrix, we're going to manipulate it now. So I'm going to go to second and matrix. And you'll notice up top we have names, math, and edit. So we inputted the matrix up here in edit, and now we have to go over here to math. Within math, we have a whole bunch of things we can do to matrix, and that's kind of something you'll need to know and be familiar with down the road. Not necessarily in this class, but down the road in some other class. So we'll see RREF. It's reduced row echelon form. Again, the name's not so important as what it does. So I go ahead and hit enter. And now we need to tell which matrix we want it to do reduced row echelon form on. So we actually have to go back to second and matrix, and the only one I have built right now is A. So that's the one we're going to do. And if you guys remember when we built A, it was a 2 by 3, 2 rows and 3 columns. The first column is the X's, the second column is the Y's, and the last column is the answers. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and we'll discuss that again in just a second. So enter, and now what I'm doing is reduced row echelon form for matrix A. And I wish there was a nice shortcut to put that in there, but it's not. So now I will go ahead and I'll hit enter, and the beauty of it is it now just gave me my answer. So according to the two matrices we inputted earlier, the X, 1X, that's because we're looking at the column, the X, there's no Y, so just the X equals 200, and down here you see there's no X, there's a Y, and the Y equals 525. So we have the X equaling 200, the Y equaling 225, and we did zero math on our end. And our calculator's pretty good about not making mistakes, so that's kind of a benefit. That's all I have right now for reduced row echelon form, which is using your calculator to solve systems of equations. There is another program that will do this, and it's very similar, and I will also do a quick video about that. And that's called Polysmit 2, but that will come next. Thank you so much. Hope this was helpful.